Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Kurt Quezada is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Brock Holt will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, let's get a look at the defensive alignment for Durham. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Greg Melendez will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And down in the count, 0-2, you have to figure something like this is coming. He came with 2 straight fastballs to start the at-bat, and then they finish him off here with that big old bender.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Jennings comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Diego Reyes into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Here we go now.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Bulls are in front here. Number 79 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Hey, come on, guys.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. At the plate, Carlos Gomes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Billy Pritchard will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. The 0-1.
2 outs, fellas.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Kurt Cazada is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
Alan Craig digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
This one's down to third. Schaefer ranges to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Greg Melendez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jennings has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. The center fielder.
At the plate, Michael Kaiser. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Diego Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Brett is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the fifth coming up. Number 79 steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, one away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Down the third baseline. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
1-0.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
In there, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Kurt Cazada will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brock Holt is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Sometimes guys can get keyed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Ball inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Alan Craig will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday night baseball rolls on. Greg Melendez will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, plays at 1.
Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Michael Kaiser comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, designated hitter
Diego Reyes stands in now, looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck. And this one gets away. That could be a run, and it is a run.
Here we go.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter,
Number 79 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Carlos Gomes will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
One down.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Counts 1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
2-2 the count.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Kurt Quezada will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Strike him out now. Get him yourself.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Melee near the first base bag, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a